Breaking news, an XRP spot ETF is officially on the way. Garlinghouse has confirmed what many have been speculating for months, and this could be the biggest catalyst in XRP's history. If you thought the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs were big, this could be even more groundbreaking. An XRP spot ETF means institutional money will soon have direct exposure to XRP, opening the floodgates for a surge in demand and price. The crypto market has already seen what happens when an ETF gets approved. Bitcoin's spot ETF triggered billions in inflows, pushing its price higher than anyone expected. Now, XRP could be next in line. This isn't just another hype-driven rally. This is real institutional-level adoption. Major financial firms and hedge funds that were once hesitant to invest in XRP due to regulatory concerns now have a clear path to do so. And when institutional money enters a market, prices tend to move fast. But what exactly does an XRP spot ETF mean? How does it work, and why is this such a game changer? Let's break it down and see how this could be the moment that sends XRP soaring to new heights. Garlinghouse has just confirmed that an XRP spot ETF is in the works, and this could be one of the biggest developments in XRP's history. But what exactly does this mean, and why is it so important? Simply put, a spot ETF allows institutional investors to gain direct exposure to XRP without having to buy and store the asset themselves. This is different from a futures ETF, which only tracks the price movements through contracts. With a spot ETF, actual XRP must be purchased and held by the fund, creating real demand in the market. This is the same type of ETF that sent Bitcoin soaring when it was approved. In just a few weeks after its launch, billions of dollars flowed into Bitcoin spot ETFs, driving the price to new highs. Now, XRP could experience the same explosive growth. Unlike retail investors, institutional investors operate on a much larger scale. Hedge funds, banks, and pension funds have access to massive amounts of capital, and once an ETF is approved, they can legally invest in XRP without facing regulatory roadblocks. For years, the biggest issue holding XRP back has been uncertainty surrounding its regulatory status. But an ETF approval would be a strong signal that XRP is now recognized as a legitimate and investable asset. This not only benefits XRP holders, but also strengthens the entire crypto market. The more institutional money that enters the space, the more stable and mature the market becomes. So why is this such a game changer for XRP's future? The answer lies in the impact of ETFs on liquidity, adoption, and long-term price movement. Let's break it down. An XRP spot ETF is more than just another investment product. It's a game changer that could reshape the entire market. One of the biggest benefits is liquidity. When an ETF is launched, it requires actual XRP to be purchased and held by the fund, increasing market demand. Unlike speculative trading, where prices can be driven by hype, a spot ETF creates sustained buying pressure, which can lead to long-term price appreciation. Institutional adoption is another major factor. Right now, many hedge funds, banks, and large financial firms are restricted from directly buying cryptocurrencies due to regulatory and security concerns. But an ETF gives them an easy, legally approved way to invest in XRP. Once these major players start allocating capital, the market could see an influx of billions of dollars, similar to what happened with Bitcoin after its ETF approval. More institutions investing means increased credibility, which attracts even more investors. This ETF could also bring stability to XRP's price. Unlike the wild volatility that often comes with crypto markets, ETFs encourage long-term holding rather than short-term speculation. This means that instead of extreme price swings, XRP could experience steady growth backed by real institutional demand. The more XRP that is locked up in ETFs, the less is available on exchanges, which could drive scarcity and push prices even higher. But what does this mean for XRP's price potential? We've seen how Bitcoin surged after its ETF approval. Could XRP follow the same pattern? Let's take a closer look at the market impact and the possible price predictions for XRP in the near future. XRP's market position is stronger than ever, and the confirmation of a spot ETF could send its price soaring. We've seen how Bitcoin reacted after its ETF approval, surging to new highs as institutional money poured in. If history repeats itself, XRP could be next in line for a massive rally. But how high can it go? Let's take a look at some key price predictions based on past ETF launches and market trends. The first major resistance level for XRP is around $1.50, which has acted as a critical barrier in previous rallies. If an ETF announcement sparks buying pressure, breaking this level could happen quickly. The next target is $3.84, XRP's all-time high from 2018. Given that Bitcoin surged past its previous high after its ETF launch, XRP could follow a similar path once institutional demand kicks in. But what about the long-term outlook? Some analysts believe that if the ETF is fully approved and major financial institutions start integrating XRP for cross-border payments, we could see it reach $10 or even $20 in this cycle. This might seem ambitious, but considering the role XRP is playing in global finance, it's not unrealistic. A regulated, widely accessible investment vehicle like an ETF would only accelerate adoption and increase demand. On-chain data also supports this bullish scenario. Large investors, also known as whales, have been accumulating XRP in increasing amounts. This is a strong signal that big money is preparing for a major price move. Historically, whale accumulation has been a key indicator of future rallies, as these investors often have insider knowledge or deeper market insights. So with the ETF announcement gaining traction, institutional money flowing in, and bullish technical indicators lining up, XRP could be on the verge of a major breakout. But are big investors already making their move? Let's take a look at whale activity and what it reveals about XRP's next big move. Whale activity is one of the biggest indicators of where XRP's price could be heading next, and right now the data is showing something very interesting. Large investors, often referred to as whales, have been quietly accumulating XRP in recent weeks. When whales start buying in large amounts, it's usually a sign that they're expecting a major price move. They don't invest based on speculation, they move strategically, often ahead of major announcements or market shifts. Blockchain data shows that millions of XRP tokens have been flowing into private wallets, meaning big investors are taking their holdings off exchanges. This is a bullish signal because when assets are moved off exchanges, it typically means that investors plan to hold for the long term rather than selling in the short term. A similar trend was seen with Bitcoin before its ETF launch, and shortly after, prices skyrocketed. Institutional investors are also taking notice. With the ETF confirmation now circulating, major hedge funds and financial firms are likely preparing their positions. Unlike retail investors who may hesitate due to price volatility, institutions often move in once they see a clear regulatory path. A spot ETF provides exactly that, a legally approved way for big money to flow into XRP without any of the complications of directly holding crypto assets. Social sentiment around XRP is also reaching new highs. Crypto communities, financial analysts, and even mainstream media outlets are starting to talk more about XRP and its potential ETF approval. In past bull markets, rising social engagement has been a key driver of price action as more people jump in out of fear of missing out, FOMO. If this trend continues, XRP could see an explosive rally as both retail and institutional investors pour in at the same time. With whales accumulating, institutions positioning themselves, and the XRP ETF gaining traction, the next few weeks could be